Good morning again, guys. Thought I'd take, I'm going to shut the heater off here. Thought I'd take you for a ride with me this morning to discuss this topic. And this kind of goes into what I was talking about the other day about storing water. It's kind of funny how I do a video and then all of a sudden there's stuff in the news that is somewhat in the same topic. So I'll start here with California. Okay, this is a more minor one compared to the crazy one that I'm going to get to in a second. California is now putting a pending law in front of their legislature to fine people $500 for wasting water. Now, I want somebody to explain to me what wasting water is. Is that watering a garden? Is that flushing a toilet after you use it every time? Or do we want to get back to what some of these environmentalists say, if it's yellow, let it mellow, and if it's brown, flush it down. Okay, personally, I don't feel like having the stink in the house. But just interesting that they want to fine people $500 for wasting water. Okay, now if you get out a slip and slide or something like that, maybe you could say that's wasting water. I don't know, but it's still entertainment. You got to do something with the kids, and it's hot sometimes, all right? I don't think anybody's using one now. But where do they draw the line? This is where you get into the point of, gee, Mr. Jones, you've used more than your allotment of water today. You can't use any more, okay? But I only flushed the toilet and took a shower. Well, maybe tomorrow you shouldn't flush your toilet and take a shower if you want to water your garden. I don't know, whatever it would be. But the more interesting one, and this was sent to me by one of y'all, is Virginia, okay? Now, mind you, going back to California a second, it's illegal to collect rainwater, but they can fine you for wasting it. You can't conserve it, but they can take money from you for wasting it. Okay, it certainly sounds like communism to me. But let's go over to Virginia. Somebody sent me a link, and I'll post it below if I can find it again. In regards to a law that's up for vote in Virginia. And I kid you not, this is silly as it gets. Guess in December, you have a Virginia congressman who now wants to tax people on rainwater, on the amount of rain that hits non-permeable sources of your house, of your property. Okay? So if it's on your roof, that's non-permeable, that's taxable. If it's on your driveway, that's taxable. If it's in a parking lot for a business, that's taxable. Their reasoning behind this is they need to upgrade their infrastructure for the sewer systems. Okay? Now, why would you need to upgrade your infrastructure? Well, I don't know, maybe because there's more people there now, so you need more sewer. Okay? Stop bringing in all the damn refugees and illegals. Maybe that would be a good start. But where it got even sillier on this is, I guess they have, what was it? I think it was a $2 million, I'm in the car, so I'm not looking at the story as I speak. But they have a $2 million budget to improve the sewer infrastructure. I want to say this was Fairfax, Virginia. Don't quote me. Read the article. They have a $2 million budget for improving the infrastructure on the sewer system. Rather than spending the $2 million on improving the sewer system, supposedly they've spent $400,000 so far, or 20% of their budget, on advertising, explaining to people why they need to do this. Explain that one. Are they getting kickbacks from the advertising firm? I bet that probably has something to do with it. Hey, let us do this. We'll charge you $400,000. Tell you what, we'll kick you back $100,000 if and we'll keep the other 300, and we can do this. Think that's not possible? I'd say that's probable. Okay, again, that's me speculating on this. We know how good government is at wasting money. But this is where the silliness gets. How in the world can they tax us on rain? I joked the other day in a video about taxing us on the air we breathe. I mean, don't be surprised if that doesn't come sometime in the future. That, in order to solve the pollution problem or the methane problem, we're going to establish a breathing tax. Or, God forbid, we're going to establish a fart tax. You're creating methane and releasing it into the atmosphere. Therefore, we figured that the average person farts this amount of time, a month, and therefore here's your fart tax. Yeah, I know, and a few of you will say stop giving them ideas, but this is the silliness that we've got going on in our political circles. That you can't save your own water, but we can tax you on using it. You can't control the rain, but we can tax you on using it. I mean, eventually this is getting to the point, and again, remember socialism, eventually you run out of other people's money. So they need to continue coming up with more revenue sources so they can keep wasting it and keep spending it on pet projects that pad their pockets. That's it. So, now when you start to think, why is it important to store your own water? Because that way there's no problem when you have a shortage. You're wasting water. No, I'm sorry, I'm not. Take a look at my water meter. I've been conserving water. Oh, yeah, well, we see, and again, you say, we see you watering your garden every day, or whatever it would be. Yeah, I don't flush my toilet. I don't take a shower. You can come up with an excuse. I mean, until they decide that you got to put cameras in your shower, in your bathroom, to, prove how much water you're using. That, these are the things that you need to take care of. Because, the Tea Party taxed enough already. All they're trying to do is come up with ways to keep supporting their loony agendas. And when you start taxing people on the weather, or at least considering it, that tells you how far gone our political system is. Okay. Granted, Virginia got rid of Northam, and we've got a new governor coming in. But this is a city, which obviously is still Democrat run. Guys, do what you can to figure out how to create your own infrastructure. They're gonna try to take it away from you every possible way. It's critical that you are self-sufficient at this point, because when all the money that you earn is going to have to go to pay these idiotic taxes, that's not going to leave you any money to buy food, to buy water, to pay an electric bill. So you are going to need to create this on your own in order to have it. Just some of the crazy stuff that is going on in the world right now that I thought you want to be aware of. Hope you enjoyed a cold Wednesday morning ride through Tennessee. Have a good one. Pinball out.